Welcome back to Fringe Watch. We broadcast here at Adelaide Central Plaza from 12 to 1 every Tuesday to Saturday during the Fringe. And it just so happens that we are right next to a Half Ticks office, the only Half Ticks office I think in the city, where you can get half price tickets every day of the Fringe. You can also get them online as well. So what we're going to do now is Pat took the last break to go and have a bit of a research mission, a bit of a personal secondment. I don't know if that's even a thing, to find out some half price tickets. So here are some things that Pat thinks you should go and see tonight.
Yeah, well, there were, I suppose, two shows that jumped out at me because they're two I've seen. The first is Amy Hetherington in Terminally Positive, which is not as much of a Philadelphia show as I thought it might be.
Right.
But yeah, it's just a very funny show all about, because she's from Darwin originally, so it's some stories about stuff that happened to her in Darwin, a lot about her family, and she's just this like really happy, bubbly personality, so that's why it's all about her being this, you know, incredibly positive, happy person all the time. And a nice sort of contrast to that is Gillian English, whose show is at 7:15, and that's called Gillian English is a Bitter Shrew. Yeah, and it's all about her sort of experiences dating and relationships with men, and at various points she's described by those men as a bitter shrew and bitter, and and it's very funny and very it's great. Sometimes she gets really worked up about stuff, and
Cool. She's actually on the show tomorrow, so see her tonight, and then you can watch that tomorrow as well, for also free. But what you need to do is you go on the adelaidefringe.com.au website, and there are only a certain amount of half-price tickets each day, so the performers get to like put a certain allocation on. So we can't guarantee that they're still available, but the sooner you get there and snap them up, the sooner you can go and see them. So go do that now. Thanks, man. That's great. Hopefully we get to do that every day and plug a couple of Fringe shows. Something we're going to plug right now, this is Siobhan Owen. She's doing a show called Girl of the World. That's right.
Yep.
Excellent. So Rude Crew, do an applause for her. And that's the way you manage people, internet. You just abuse them until they do what you say. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Now, you play harp and sing.
Yeah, that's right. I've been doing Celtic music since I was about 12 years old, and harp since I was about 15.
Right.
And combined the two.
How do you get into harp?
Well, actually, it was because of the Adelaide Fringe. When I was about 14 and a half, a French or a Breton Celtic singer harpist came over for the Adelaide Fringe, and I sang with her, and she accompanied me on harp, and I fell in love with it. So.
You're like, I don't need you, I can do this myself.
Well, it is cheaper than paying an accompanist. So.
Yeah, but your harp is huge, and it looks expensive. Like, how do you even find a harp in Adelaide?
Oh, actually, that one I bought in France.
Of course,
but
that's where you
I
go.
do have another harp that's made by a South Australian harp maker, Tim Guster.
Right.
Yeah.
And has he sold more than one?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Is South Australia like? Is he where everyone in Australia goes? I can't imagine more than 5 harps will be bought a year in this
There's
country.
a few harp makers and some harp sellers of other like brands like Kamak and. Yeah.
Great. Okay. And so, what's the first thing like? Is there harp teachers in Adelaide?
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, there's actually quite a big harp community in Adelaide. So.
And what do harp players do when they get together in a community? Do they talk about harp issues? Or?
Yeah, we all have this sort of ritual where we all get together and like sit in a circle holding hands and sway. No.
I couldn't tell. I'm like, I think she's taking the sticky, but I don't know. Yeah, right. And you just chant harp chants until the great harp lord appears.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you've been to one.
Yeah. I'm a closet harpist myself. Right. And so, so you started off singing. Where did you go to school?
I went to St. Aloysius.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And there's a big harp program.
Oh, huge. Yeah, they're right in the harp district.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. But then playing harp has taken you all around the world. So where have you gone now that?
Well, I've been back and forth to Europe and back to Wales. I was actually born in North Wales.
Yes.
In a very small town called Llanfairpwllgwyngyll Llantysili
Please don't make things up on this show.
No,
That's rude.
That's true.
say it again.
Llanfairpwllgwyngyll Llantysili
It's a long name for a small town.
How many letters is that?
56, I think.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
For a town of 55. Right?
And is there like a north and a hills and a downs kind of? No, that's a stupid question. Right. And so you were born there, and then you came here.
When I was 2 years old. So I've been back and forth to Wales and also all around Europe, like Germany, France, Italy, and I went to Siberia
Wow, Harp in Siberia.
Yeah,
So
that was fun.
What crime were you being punished for? Is that-
Just to entertain the gulag.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So we are going to hear a performance for you. Do you need to say anything before you? Like, is it a particular song or?
Well, it's it's a particular song. It's
Great.
a traditional Irish one. It's in Irish Gaelic, and it's called Ardichuin.
Excellent. If people want to see you, they can see you at the Garage International, which I thought was the Garage Bar, but it's not. It's called the Garage International. It's in 10th Street in North Adelaide, and you're there with a whole bunch of other musicians like in the program. But Siobhan Owen, you've only got 2 shows: February the 26th and March the 12th.
Two in that place, and one behind in the meeting room of the Adelaide Town Hall.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, so there are some shows in the city too. What you should do is go to adelaidefringe.com.au, and if you can spell Siobhan, you can Google her. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break now, and then when we come back, you'll be harping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the word you use.
It is.